Today, I realized that this pandemic hasn't been all bad. Don't get me wrong, I haven't lost all my senses. I, like you, have hated it. Not going out properly, not seeing my mom or my friends. Just confining myself to these known acquaintances as my main points of contact. It's not a proper way of life, is it? But there is a flip side. Well, I wish I could say positive side. And anyway, I've had time to really think about me. What makes me tick? What my thoughts are. Hours of self-analysis, discovery, whatnot. And it's really scary what I found about myself. I mean, for example, there is the obvious one, like letting the pounds pile back on. So the part of the wardrobe that I can use is this, little to none. And I have my clothes strung over on the bed. For example, I've got a towel, but I'm not gonna, have it in the bed because it's easier for me. Yeah, right. That my fuse is a little shorter than I want to. And don't get me started on my hair. It's awful. I haven't even combed it properly. No, but the very worst thing is that I have all these labels. No, I mean, not even very little labels. Well, not even little labels. I'm so ashamed. How come I never seen them before? I'm a teacher, you see. I teach at a primary school in the inner city. And I teach mostly blacks and Asians and other ethnic minorities. I fought for their education, and I think I'm doing a very good job. Making sure that they're all achieving their potential, treating everyone equally. I'm extremely proud of what I have done for them, And they have, to quote a cliche, made a difference. Yeah, I know, that's a cliche, but it's true. And I'm really good at my job. And the progress that I make, those kids make, is some of the best examples across the city. There you see. I said those kids, not the kids. Those kids. Sorry, I do it without thinking. I know there will be people telling me, stop beating yourself about this. You're an idiot. You're letting your imagination run away with you. I mean, how can possibly be racist? Well, take last Saturday. I was on one of my walks, and some girls came by walking towards me, laughing and joking. Were they going to see me? Give me space. In my head, I already decided. But then they stopped, and one of them said, "Hello, miss. Remember me?" Of course I remember you. But only after you interrupted my initial thoughts. Well, being a head teacher at that school, well, it's everything to me. I am where I want to be. I'd always believed I got there because I did a good job. I did a great interview, and it's all on merit. That my ideas and dreams for the school were forward-thinking. That, I had the vision. Do you know that there hadn't been a single internal application for this post? Not one. So, after 8 months, when Stephen left, I knew I wanted to put this right. I knew who I wanted as his replacement. Layla. I had to work really hard persuading her to go for the deputy head. I knew how bloody good she could be. And she is. She's brilliant. You know, I never once sat down with her and talked about why she never applied for this job. Too busy with the big plans. It's shameful. I had her labeled as lacking ambition. Labeled. But I only found out recently that about 92% of head teachers are, guess what? White. Would I have had the drive to push myself forward if I had known that against these odds? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So many things about this pandemic and Batman, or I'm not sure if I can say Batman anymore, there's a new name. Anyway, these things that I should have recognized sooner, they're all up here. And I know that some of you are still thinking, I'm an idiot. Well, maybe you need to think why I think that Oh, I know how they got here. From the family and society I grew up in. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But it's true. I just thought I was different. You see, I spent most of this week listening it all, getting it all out of my head. And there is an awful lot of thinking. My thinking is that if I list them all, I can begin mentally removing the labels, literally tossing them aside. That way, I can... Wait! Garden plants. Garden plants is a great analogy. Yes, when we nurture them, well, it helps them grow taller and flower. I mean, who remembers the name of all that stuff in the garden? No, we just appreciate what they bring to the overall scheme and... No, another flawed analogy. And so it goes on.